It's Tutorial Tuesday. I'm really weird today. Again. Anyway, moving on to our tutorial. Today is going to be rather quick. It's not going to be a long one. It's just a quick tutorial on a plugin that it's not very well known yet, I don't think. But I'm sure it will. That's a wonderful Skype mate. If you guys can see that, that's funny right there. That is funny. Anyway, Jake's an asshole. Anywho, so on this speed art for Road to Dare numero 2, I was asked, how do you make the twisty things? Very nice descriptive words there. These right here, I'm gonna assume is what he means, were made by a plugin. All it is a spline put into the plugin, and it makes that. It's really simple, and it can make things look really good. I'm not gonna really implement it into anything huge right now. I'm just gonna show you how to make this. So it's called Reaper X, and it's used a lot in I've seen it in a lot of cinematics and stuff for edits and such. So I'm just gonna go to my plugins, click on it, and I'll link it in the description as well. And then I'm going to go to my splines here and just make a helix spline. And for some reason it's over here, but that's fine. It's all good. Alright, so here it is. I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm not going to adjust it or anything. It's just regular spline. Nothing special about it. And now, all I'm going to do is pop it in and make it a child of the Reaper X. So, right now, it looks kind of poopy. You know, that's weak. So, I'm going to show you my settings, if I can remember them. You can copy them, you can do your own. It's all up to you. You know, you're the boss. So usually, I make this 20, the radius 20, and the distance 20. And then the strands 6. And the coils, it really all depends on what you're trying to make. So for this, maybe put it 40 even. I don't know. I'll bump it up to around 50. Should be good for this. So now I'll just bring you through some of the some of the features of it. You can open and close the strands like this, and you'll see these two begin and end points of the spline. If I click close strands, they'll loop together, which I really don't like that. I'll show you a different way to make it look good. So there's that. I showed you with these. The coils, it just increases the coils, as you can see right there. Well, that's a bit much. Let's go back down to 50. The strands, it increases the number of strands, or decreases. The radius, it makes the radius of each strand larger or smaller. The distance is how far away the strands are from each other. See there. So I mean, really, depending on what kind of look you want. Actually, I'm gonna put this at 30. See what that looks like. Yeah, that might actually look pretty good. I don't know. It's really, again, it's just messing around with it. So options. I usually leave this alone, but what it is here, the form, with this little graph here, you can basically control where, if I go like this, you'll see that it goes from small to big, and that's just about it. So you can control each side like this. So if you want to go like this and then move it over a bit, it's just added controls to it. I like to keep it like this, just because. Strands, this is just the controls for each strand. The subdivisions and stuff. I just keep on 5. Scaling, rotation of them, which really does nothing in this case, but if it were maybe a text or something like that, it would. The growth, the end growth. So basically, if I go like this, I can keyframe it, so I can leave it here. So if I keyframe it here, and then go to like 50 frames, scale it down to 0, and keyframe it again. This is how they use it in like intros and stuff. Like they'll just kind of have it unfold as it's going along. And, you know, that looks cool and stuff, but I'm just going to use this mostly for graphics and such. Alright, and okay, now this is how I like to end mine. So if we go back to, and this is just caps, so you should know what this is. So first of all, let's just go to fillet cap in fillet cap. If we go back to general, we'll see the radius of each strand is 20. So basically, basically, all you're going to do is go to the radius and make it 20. Radius and make it 20. And then the steps, I like to make it 20 as well, because that gives it a nice, like, rounded point to it. And that's about it, you know. That's really it. So then you can, you know, drop a texture on it, make it look all pretty. Let me just... Fours. Get out of here, no one loves you. Let me just focus the softbox on that. Let's just move it a bit closer so we get some light. There we go. So yeah, I'll render this out real quick for you guys. I think I showed it to you in the beginning as well, so it's just going to be about the same thing. You know, I mean, it looks fine. You know, you can use this in so many different ways, like, you know, I mean, I'm sure even more ways of using this are going to pop up. You know, anywhere from just doing random little curves there, which would look good, to, you know, intros and, you know, edits and stuff like that. I mean, once this plugin gets more, like, known and stuff, you know, it's gonna explode, you know. It can be used in so many different... Oh, okay, before I render this out, I want to try something real quick. I'm gonna pause the recording and come back and then show you guys. So, hold on 1 second. Alright guys, so basically what I did is I just Thrausied it real quick. I duplicated it, made it editable and Thrausied it, and I got some pretty funky looking results here. That looks, pretty funky. I mean, really, it's just the... Like, you can do endless amounts of stuff with this plugin. That looks pretty cool right there. I like that. So, yeah, this has been Josh, TheLairEdits, whatever you want to call me. Tutorial Tuesday, Reaper X, all that fun stuff. The download link for it will be in the description. It is free. It's not paid or anything. So, enjoy your new toy, guys. Have a good night.